to eliminate the Department of Education.
So looks like we have another bullhorner here, and she seems to be asking questions about Darrell Issa and a Bill HR 845.
Will you oppose HR 861 to eliminate the EPA? Now, in there he said he believes in the EPA, and he then talked about, I forget the word he used, reasonable? Within reason? Within reason. So you may want to ask him what that means.
You can see there's basically organized around a circle of folks.
Here's another one, HR 610, which would distribute federal funds for elementary and secondary education in the form of vouchers. Ask him if he's going to oppose HR 610. These are samples of bills that are in front of the House right now. Simple, yes, no answers. It ought to be real simple. Remember, if you, at least our experience in the first one, is that if you ask an open-ended question, you're not going to get an answer. Did you have any questions about that? Let me know. Oh, I see there's an interview going on over there. Maybe we should. No, I was.
Man who betrayed Russia.
How about this one? Would you oppose HR 785, the National Right to Work Act? That eliminates unions. And remember, a lot of people in North County, in District 49, are union members who are service workers. And they are covered by the United Domestic Workers. They're covered by Service Employees International Unions. These are people who don't have a voice on their own. They're busy working their minimum wage jobs. So I really would like to know if he's going to oppose HR 785, the Right to Work Act, which would virtually eliminate the unions that protect these workers.
Okay, looks like she's walking away. Alright, let me go ask her something.
That's it. And you know what? I'm not a paid organizer. I just woke up on November 8th and said I have to do something.
What city are you from?
Solana Beach.
Well, excuse me, miss. So, is Mr. Issa, in that building right now, or is he walking in there?
I have no idea where he is right now.
Okay, because the reason I was asking is you guys seem to be pointing that way, and there was another gentleman with the bullhorn, and I was trying to ask him questions mainly about, mainly what it is you all are protesting and arguments for it, and he got a little annoyed, and that's why I'm not really sure kind of what the leadership is, for this organization. And
this is not an organization. These are all constituents.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
Anyway,
I can see what it looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what I don't know what you're trying to get at. These are lots of grassroots organizations. We've been trying to get him to talk to us for a long time.
Okay, what is... One second, when she's finished.
Show me what democracy looks like, Darrell. Show me what democracy looks like.
Yes. Your name again is?
Ellen.
Ellen, yes. Your name is Ellen?
Ellen Montanari.
Hi, Ellen. My name's Krishna. Very nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So, you mentioned that you want Darrell Issa and people to talk to you. What is it you want them to talk to you about? Like, what would your open message be to him and people who other people you might want to talk to you who may think
it's mostly
that
I would
might not
like
be
to know
you?
he supported Trump wholeheartedly throughout the election.
Okay.
I want to know where he stands on a lot of the issues that Trump is putting forward.
What are the most important issues that you want?
The wall.
The wall. Okay. What about the wall?
Well, we don't need more walls there. What we need is some economic issue. We need to be working with Mexico, not letting Mexico be the enemy. That doesn't even make sense to me. Affordable care. His bill sounds great. You're rocking back and forth. I don't know what that's going to look like.
I don't like the replacement bill. I did not like the original bill, but what is it? So the Affordable Care Act. I mean, so what's like the full name of the Affordable Care Act? It's not Obamacare, is it?
It's the Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
It's called the Affordable Care Act.
Okay, I thought it was the Patient Protection Affordable Care Act, but
No.
not a big deal. But do you know how many pages the bill is?
This new one, 66.
No, the old one, the original one, the one's in place. No idea.
I don't know
but did you read the bill, ma'am?
No, why would I have read the bill?
Well, it just seems a bit odd, for lack of a better word, to support a bill that you didn't even read. This is why,
my family is covered by it under the new rules. My family
I understand.
loses.
No,
you don't.
No,
you listen. If you want to
Whoa, don't touch me. Do not touch me.
I'm not touching
you. Do not be violent. Excuse me. I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions, and I'm trying to have a dialogue. What am I trying to do? What? I mean, you don't think this is? A lot of people would say you guys are egging people on because you're protesting and causing disruption. You don't even want to talk
do you have to share?
I just wanted to read casually. I mean, this is just subscriptions I have to financial news services.
Is there anything that you can share that might be helpful to understand where you're coming from?
Well, this has nothing to do with what you guys.
Oh,
are
you were
protesting.
just like reading.
This has to do with the Federal Reserve raising interest rates this March 15th. Are you interested in that? Do you even know what the Federal Reserve is?
I've heard of it, yeah.
What is it?
Wait, I've never heard of
The
it.
Federal Reserve.
Yes, obviously we have.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like this my papers here have nothing to do
Enjoy
with
your
my questions
opportunity to spread democracy.
Well, okay, I'm not trying to spread democracy. I'm trying to spread reason and logic and rational discourse. I mean, it's as if you guys think that's a foreign language and I'm speaking Russian or something.
I can speak Russian. You want him to speak Russian?
He can.
I'll say something
You should
now.
speak to him.
Okay, well, sir, I mean, I was just trying to, have a reasonable discussion.
Don't engage.
Whoa. First Amendment here. I'm trying to get my voice heard just like yours.
No.
What do you mean, no? I mean, that's not an argument, though.
We have nothing to say to you. We have nothing to
But
say.
you have
That's our right to say nothing. You're just
You're
here
right.
to instigate. He's
But if
here
you
to
say
instigate.
nothing, then
He's
a lot of
here to
people.
instigate. I'll just be following you around, okay?
Okay, you can
You're
follow
just
me
here- you're
around.
just
I mean,
here to
that's
start
fine. I
trouble.
mean,
You're not here to get any answers. You're here in peace, love, and happiness.
I believe in peace, love, and happiness. That's
Peace,
why.
love, everybody, peace, love, and happiness.
Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness.
No, you
Yes.
just start trouble.
What trouble are you?
I'm on camera. I'll just smile.
Russiagate! Why don't you investigate? Russiagate! Russiagate! Why don't you investigate? Russiagate! Russiagate! Why don't you investigate? Russiagate! Russiagate! Why don't you investigate?
Okay, so many people are fixated on Russia, so
Why don't
let's
you
see if I can.
investigate? Russiagate! Russiagate! Why don't you 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 investigate? Russiagate! Russiagate!
I'm not afraid of anything. I just want to know what your evidence is for.
I don't know. Ask me a question.
What is your evidence for Russiagate? What do you define as Russiagate?
I can't hear you.
Show me what
I know that seems to be a problem. With the yelling, it's hard to have a reasonable
Sure.
discourse.
Show me what
So,
democracy
would you maybe be
looks
willing to step aside so we can hear each other?
Sure.
Okay.
Show me what democracy looks like.
Okay. So finally, it looks like we have somebody who can actually argue and. Cool. Okay. I mean, okay. Would you be willing to identify yourself, sir?
My name's Pete from Carlsbad.
Pete from Carlsbad. My name's Krishna. It's very nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
And it's very good that, it seems
Sure.
that we can have a discussion and where I can ask questions, understand
Absolutely.
what it is you all are here for and what your arguments are for. So I guess, if you don't mind, we can start with the Russiagate just because that was the last thing that was yelled at. What are you all defining as Russiagate and what's like the evidence for
Do you know who Paul Manafort is?
I've heard the name, but why don't
Paul
you educate our viewers?
Paul
in this video?
Manafort represented the Ukrainian Anti-Freedom Party.
Okay.
I don't know the actual name of it, but
Okay.
he was the guy that was helping out the friend of Putin in Ukraine.
Right.
Paul Manafort, Donald Trump doesn't know Paul Manafort from Adam. All of a sudden, he's head of the Donald Trump campaign. Why is that?
Okay, I wasn't aware that Mr. Manafort was signing the Donald Trump campaign, but okay,
He was
so
head of the campaign during the summer until it came
So
out.
then-
until it came out that he was affiliated with Putin and the guy in
And then-
Ukraine, and so he resigned.
and I'm sorry, can you
Okay.
repeat your name for me, please?
Pete.
Pete. So is what you're protesting, Mr. Manafort's collusion with the Freedom Party of Ukraine, or is that what Russiagate
That's
is?
not the
or-
name of the party, but the point is,
So is that what Russiagate is, or?
Russiagate is the fact that Trump is affiliated and all of his associates are affiliated intimately with Putin.
Okay, can you maybe provide, your evidence, your sources for this?
Read the New York Times. Read the Wall Street Journal.
The New York Times predicted Hillary Clinton to win by a landslide. It's hard to,
Okay, that was an
consider them
opinion
foul.
based on
Perfect.
polls. These are facts. 17 agencies of the U.S. government said that the Trump campaign was colluding with the Russians.
Right. I mean, facts would require evidence. And
That's
sources.
17 agencies of the U.S. government. What do you want for a fact?
Well, what I want for a fact is, if he took money from the Russian government, like let's say Hillary Clinton did, in her deal to sell uranium to Vladimir
The
Putin.
guy, he sold a house for a $50 million profit in Florida to a guy affiliated with Putin. He got
a guy affiliated with. What's the name of this guy? I'd be happy to look it up.
All I'm trying to do is say, why? Let me ask you a question. Why are you against any of this? Why are you against any of this? Against this presentation here?
I'm not against it, but I'm not for it because I just don't.
Position.
First Amendment.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm exercising my First Amendment just like you are.
Yes, we are.
He is.
Right.
He doesn't have a problem with that. What
I
I
just
wanna
think
do-
the mainstream
what I
media-
wanna do-
I just think the
What is the
mainstream-
mainstream media?
Well, Fox and CNN.
Fox is mainstream media.
Okay,
Fox. Do you know
that's
who
what I
owns-
consider it.
Do you
But
know
anyway,
who owns
MSNBC,
Fox?
CNN.
Do you know who-
they don't represent
Do you
your
know
arguments
who? Let me
fairly.
ask
So
you
that's
a
what I'm trying to
question.
do.
Let me ask you
Sure,
a
go
question.
ahead. What's up?
Who owns Fox?
I'm unaware of.
I
who
will
owns Fox.
tell you.
Okay.
Rupert Murdoch.
Okay.
He lives in Britain. He owns companies all over the world. Who's Roger Ailes?
Wasn't he the former CEO of Fox?
He was the head of Fox.
Okay,
what
right.
was his previous lifetime before Fox?
I'm not aware
He
of
was
that.
a Nixon strategist. He was
Nixon
a Republican
strategist.
strategist.
Okay.
His one goal was to have a network that would do nothing but support the Republican Party, was the voice of the Republican Party. And not even the old Republican Party, the new nuts that are anti anything dealing to do with this country. It's strictly the billionaire class. Go home and look up Roger Ailes, look up Rupert Murdoch, look up the Manafort, look up Clarence Page, I think it is. I can't remember his name. These people are all affiliated with Russian and big money. Do a little research, then come out here and attack these verbally, attack these people about
Okay, I mean,
why.
I can understand why you think I'm attacking. I try to just ask questions and understand.
Do
your
a little
opinion.
research and then
I'm not
come back.
insulting anybody. I'm not calling.
Do a little research and then come back, okay?
So I still don't really understand what it is you all are arguing or what the solution
Darrell
is.
Issa
Is Mr.
assaulted.
Issa in that
Darrell
building, or-
Issa assaulted the Democratic Party and Barack Obama for 8 years. Nothing but party. Nothing but party.
What do you mean by assaulting exactly?
Just do a little research. I'm done.
Well, this is why your side didn't win is because
We did win
I
by
won't
3
talk-
million votes.
I won't talk
But
with
it
an
doesn't
ignorant
matter.
person.
You didn't win the electoral vote. You didn't win the votes that matter. And to the people in the Midwest who, let's say, have lost their insurance because of the Affordable Care Act, this is why they
You know,
have a
the
hard time
people who
shipping
weren't
to you.
able to vote because of cross-check and voter suppression.
What is the voter suppression? I
You
mean,
don't even know what that is. You go back to Breitbart, you moron.
Who do you represent?
again, that's not really
Who
an
do you
argument.
represent?
Just myself.
And what is your position? Why are you here?
Just to understand, what it is you all are protesting, what the arguments are.
That's what you hear.
Well, apparently,
No, you're trying to.
apparently, people here don't really know how to argue intelligently.
What's your
I've tried to give you all a chance.
That's
No.
very insulting. Don't be insulting. What is,
I'm just
what are you trying
observing.
to find out?
what is it you
No,
all
if
are
you want to
protesting?
observe, go home and watch the news. You don't need
I don't want to watch the news because they don't represent you fairly.
calm it down.
They don't.
Trying to start
We're
trouble.
protesting the Republican health care plan.
Okay, I hate that plan too. But the thing is, what do you say to the people who, let's say,
Take your phone off.
Excuse me,
You're not
can I
trying
finish,
to talk
ma'am?
to us.
Please,
You're
I'm trying to be
film
polite,
us.
ma'am.
You're trying to film us.
I'm
You're
trying to
not
get your voice to the
no,
world.
You're not trying to do
How are
that.
you
You're
gonna
trying
do
to
that?
film us. Put your phone
I mean,
down.
You don't have my
Put your
permission
phone
to put
down.
that on anything.
Okay, fine. I'll take the camera off. And,
Turn it off.
would you mind being on audio or?
No.
Okay, so these
You're trying to.
these ladies do not give me permission to film them. So out of respect, I will turn the camera off and I will let you know in the description what they told me. If they, in fact, will tell me anything that would be considered an argument.
Treating us like we're
Excuse me,
stupid.
I'm trying. No, I don't want to be